Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I just want to talk to you guys about heavens lost and found. That's right, heavens lost and found. What is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, in the area that we call Egypt today, there was a young boy who was sitting under the tree on the side of a road. And as he was sitting there, an old woman passed by. And as she passed by, a gold coin fell out of her brown sack and rolled over next to the boy. The boy looked down at the gold coin, and he looked up at the old woman as she continued to walk away, and he thought of all the things that he could buy with the gold coin. So he decided to take it. He picked it up and grabbed it in his hand. And immediately when he did this, the old woman appeared in front of him, and she magically appeared as the goddess Aset. And Aset said, for you deciding and thinking in your heart that you would steal from me and take what is mine, I will take what is yours. And she spoke the words of power, and the boy's hand with the coin inside of it fell off and rolled into the goddess Aset's brown sack, and she disappeared. After that, the boy got up and ran home, and he told his parents all that had happened, and they were very afraid because they knew about the goddess Aset. And so as the boy got older, every birthday, another part of him would fall off and roll away, and he did not know where it was going. And as he got older, he lost limbs, he lost teeth, he lost hair, and he lost skin, and he lost bones. And he continued to lose his body parts until he got to the age of 40 years old. And shortly after his 40th birthday, he was sitting under a tree, pretty much the same tree that he was sitting under as a young man. And at this point, the 40-year-old man was only a torso and a head. And as he sat there under the tree, an old woman came passing by. And when this old woman passed by, a gold coin fell out of her brown sack and rolled over next to the man. The man looked down at the coin and he thought about taking it, but he said, no, I would rather starve to death than take what is not mine. And immediately the old woman appeared in front of him as the goddess Aset, and she said, now you have finally learned your lesson. And so she spoke the words of power one more time, and her and the man, they went to heaven, and she showed him where all of his body parts were being stored that she had taken from him over the years. And she gave them all back to him and made him whole. And when she made him whole, she sent him back to earth, and he told everybody what happened, and everybody was happy for him, and he got married, and he lived a wonderful life. And everybody that knew him, whenever they would ask him how he was made whole again, he would tell them that the goddess Aset had taken him to heavens lost and found. A lot of us have dealt with trauma as children, family. And when we dealt with that trauma as children, it was as if we lost a part of ourselves. And as we got older, things continued to happen. And as things continue to happen, we continue to lose more and more of ourselves, to the point that now as adults, some of us are unrecognizable to us as children. But I want to tell you something, family. Those things that you began losing as a child can be gained again, and they can be gained from heavens lost and found. But how can you get to heavens lost and found? You can get to heavens lost and found by going within yourself, family, and convincing yourself that you are not the bad person that they told you you were. You are not the bad person that they supposed you were, and you are not the bad person that you might have been if only you change and do good today. So today, family, I want you to go to heavens lost and found, and I want you to be made whole again. Thanks for watching Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels. You're awesome, you're amazing, you're wonderful, you're great, and you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning.